Here's a quick video about my black soldier fly growing. So this is the barn. I usually leave this door open all night. I have a dog that's a poultry dog, watches the animals, making sure that raccoons and stuff don't get in there. But this is the bin, the BSF bin. This is the where they drop off the ramp. There's some that are actually going up the ramp right now, but the ramp is a little bit bigger of a slope. It's probably a 45-degree angle. Next time I'll have it probably at less than half of that. So they go up the ramp. I put Velcro on the sides here because they seem to have been dropping off. They climb the ramp and escape into this part here, which they've eaten through a little bit of the caulking that they had, and they're coming up here, but they still seem to get in there anyway. I used expanding foam around the edge, and that actually worked really good. I put some expanding foam around the edge as a kind of barrier, so the larvae couldn't climb up the walls. There's escape. Sometimes there's flies in here too. I don't shut the lid inside while it's inside because last time when I first built it, I had the lid closed, and I think it got too hot in there, and they were crawling out of there, just a mass exodus. So my intention is put this outside, and when it is outside, I'll put it in a shaded area and then close the lid. I'll show you where I take my pre-pupae and my pupae. Take it in this bin right here. And then this was my hatcher. I still use it for my incubators, but it's more of my black soldier fly room right now. You can see the flies all over the walls. It's actually really a lot of them right now. The walls are all insulated with that silver bubble paper stuff. And initially I did that just because I wanted it to be warm in here during the winter. This is my pre-pupae bucket. This was my original one, but I've been doing it for so long that I want to know that no more are coming out of it. So I saw some yesterday still coming out of it, and it's probably been 20 days since I've put anything in there. So there is actually one fly in there. Usually they're on the walls, but there's a fly. And there's one on the edge of this. Usually there's a whole bunch of them, but I'll show you how fast they disappear. I pour in the pupae. Let me see here. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Yeah. Once I put the pupae in there, they just start wiggling around, and within minutes they'll all be gone. They bury themselves until they turn into flies. This is the scale where I weigh everything. These are a couple buckets. I'll show you how I have them outside too. I have the buckets hanging up outside, but I actually get a lot more eggs from the buckets I leave inside, obviously because all the flies in there. But my initial population I got from the wild BSF on the outside. So I put in maybe a half gallon of chicken feed in the buckets, and then initially I had a setup I saw online where I had the coroplast and the cardboard at the top of the inside, but what happened is I noticed that there are more eggs